Welcome to the Halloween Horror Events podcast. Subscribe to us on all podcast apps. Plus, subscribe on YouTube. It is all free after all. Tell all your spooky friends about us. Now let's get to the show.
Start when you want.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of the day it is. Welcome to the HHE podcast. I'm Simon, one of your hosts. I'm with my wonderful mate Phil. This episode, we're going to get into, I can't remember which one we're doing, the dates for Halloween Horror Nights 33 with a little bit of merch and our thoughts on ticket prices. So if you are listening to this, watching this, whatever you're doing it on, if you could hit that thumbs up, that like button, that subscribe button, give us 5-star ratings on any podcast app you're listening to. And I'll tell you what, let's get into this. Hi, everybody. You all right?
I'm all good. I'm just looking at all this new Zoom stuff. I'm looking at screen share, and it used to tell me that I could screen share with you.
Right.
But it's now not. It's now not. So I'm hoping it lets you screen share. But let's see what happens.
We'll see what happens. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's see what I can bring up. Host disabled part. Okay, it's not letting me screen share. Anyway.
Oh, didn't I?
Yeah.
They've updated it, and
host disabled.
Advanced sharing option. Multiple participants. There we go. I fixed it.
There we go. Right. There we go, my boy.
So, by the way, Joe, we miss you.
We do, Joe. So let me open up this one first, if I can. Get off. Right. So there we go.
That should be better. So when I move forward, I don't blur the screen.
So what we'll do, we'll start with the dates, I think. So
by the way, cheers.
Oh yeah, we usually do what you drink. I just got a bottle of Coke today.
I've got Peroni today because that says horror events, doesn't it?
It does. So guys, if you are watching on YouTube, you can see the dates for Halloween Horror Nights for this year. We start on Friday the 30th of August, all the way through to November the 3rd. Relatively easy to remember. It's the first weekend, the last weekend in August, then every Wednesday to Sunday through to the 3rd of November. I'm not going to go through all the actual individual dates, but we have 48 nights again. Same as what we had last year, I believe. So, thoughts? Halloween Horror Nights over 4 months.
Well,
Weird, isn't it?
I just want to get to the point is a lot of people might be reading into this wrong and thinking they're going to move it into August next year and the year after. I don't see that happening still. I think this has just happened because they like having it on Labor Day weekend, don't they? Or just after it. And because I don't know when Labor Day weekend is. And I think because obviously Sunday, the 1st of September, they like starting to the general public on a Friday. Thursday is usually the staff one, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you want to try and predict next year's dates, I think it's going to be moving back to the first week in September because of the way the dates fall. But everything seems to be early this year because Easter's already gone for us, and we're only just into April. So I think it's just it's just falling on that year where everything's a little bit earlier. So what we'll do with that, we'll move it into single night tickets.
Oh, I like this new layout you've done.
Yeah, I just thought I'd try it a little bit different. So this is from Connie UOAP on Messenger. All of the individual dates. I'm not going to go through each individual one because we'll be here all week. But the prices range from $88.38 to what's the highest I can see? $130.98.
Yeah, that's the highest.
Yeah, so 26th.
I've seen 88 quid.
Yeah, 88 is the cheapest, I think. But if you are in the UK, you can get these on Florida Ticks, these individual days, and around about £74 a ticket. Obviously, the changing price depending on what day they are, but you do have to pay up front because they obviously get them from Universal and send them over to you. So if you don't want to pay in dollars and you don't want to pay any exchange fees, Florida Ticks in the UK do have them available if you like them. So So what are your cheapest dates? Let's have a quick look. We've got the 4th, the 5th, 8th, 11th, 12th. Yeah, it's usually all the Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays in September are the cheapest.
I think
And then,
November the 3rd's a very good deal as well. The very
sorry,
last
November
night.
the 3rd. Yeah, $99. Yeah. Halloween night, where's that? $93. That's not too bad. So yeah, if you want to get your individual tickets, you can get them now. Don't worry about fair passes, people. They will be coming. They have been confirmed by Universal to keep track of their socials. They will be coming with information in the next coming months. Along with single night tickets, we have the express passes. This is where your money starts to disappear.
Just a bit.
The cheapest I've found when I was looking through it was $138.44, and that's only for one night of the event, I think, which is the 4th of September. And then it goes up to a whopping $255.59 per night for an express pass. I'm sorry, but that is just stupid.
Yeah,
Stupid
again,
amount of money.
November. November's actually more expensive than Halloween Day.
Yeah. Well, Halloween Day seems to be the quieter time to go these days. Don't quote us on it because if you do go, it is busy. That's not our fault.
Yeah, if you hate crowds, don't go September because it is packed. I mean, just don't go. Don't book your
Yeah,
tickets. Just book yourself for October.
yeah, yeah. Go in October. It's more expensive. Spends more
Yeah.
money. Do us all a favour. But yeah, it's that express pass is getting very, very pricey now. So when the fair passes do come out and they've got the option of express, if you can afford it, I would recommend just lumping the money down for the express on top of the fair pass ticket because it can get quite expensive. So with the night dates and announcement of dates, we also got a new logo. So we've had a few thoughts on this, haven't we, from a few listeners and a few followers. So what are your first thoughts on this?
Actually, I've got a lot of stuff from
No,
people for that, so I will read them out after a while.
yeah.
I like the design. I like the 90s. Look, I'm a 90s teen, young adult in the 90s, so that's me. The bit I don't like is the 24.
Yeah. Well, we had a chat this off. If they'd done it the other way around, like I said to you, if they swapped the green O with the line through it and the 24, swap them over, and just stuck a little 2 in front of that zero, the O. Again, it would have been 2024, which would have made it a bit more bigger. But yeah, it is a bit off-putting.
No, I just wanted to say 33, mate. I wouldn't care where it is if
Yeah.
it said 33.
I think it's because will they be showing? Have they showed this on Hollywood at all? Do you know?
I don't think I've heard anything from Hollywood yet, mate. So
So we'll see. We'll see. But if you do look at this, it's a few little hints inside the logo. I think personally, if you've got the skull and crossbones, which potentially is to one of the Halloween Horror Nights houses potentially. You've got a couple of lightning bolts at the top between the Universal and Studios to represent a monster. You've got the
Flash.
scar, yeah. And I can't really tell whether it's an actual figure, but it looks like a little hand puppet thing on the second E of Halloween. You know, with a little black thing. It looks like a little, like, I don't know, like a little
Yeah,
grabber thing.
yeah.
It
If
could
you
be
told
just
me
a
that,
mark.
if you told me that, I would have zoomed in days ago and had a look at
But
that.
it just looks like a little grabby thing. I don't know whether it's a hint or not, but
But I think you're going to be able to buy this as like a sew-on badge
yeah,
thing.
so on patch hopefully. So with the announcement of the new logo, we got some merch dropped.
Oh, can't see it.
Okay, well, we'll come to that one in a minute. They've gone for the slogan that this year, where horror lives,
Not
which
easy for
kind of
Simon
brings,
to say.
yeah. Well, I kind of like it. I know the colour can be a bit disjointed, even though I'm wearing an orange t-shirt at the time. But it's not that t-shirt. I wish it was, but it's actually what is it? It's Captain America. But it's got the arches. It's got a couple of skulls around the side of it with palm trees, pumpkins all over it. I think we can see it a little bit better on this other picture, where I thought we have to put this one on.
Yes, I think it's really cool, that picture, because it's actually a floating ghost.
Yeah. So
for the people who are listening to a podcast, he has a picture up of John Cena in his orange top.
Well, no,
and someone not as good as me. Not as good as me though. I would have done this. Whoever made this done it very quick, but I would have actually got the logo out and imposed it on the picture properly. But we can't all be like that. So the person's done a good enough job as it is.
Well, the first person who did it, I don't know who it was, but we have shared it on X.
Do you believe in life after love?
So, yeah, guys, that is really it for now. So, what do you think of the merch? Do you like?
I like the logo. I like the tumbler. The cap is per normal. It's the cheap version we got last year with "See You in the Fog." I got that. I've never worn it because I can't stand it. It's a polystyrene sort of feeling looking cheap cap. What doesn't last long. Hopefully, we'll get more like this one. But the patch on this, I'd love to get that. I would absolutely love to get one like this again. Maybe that would be orange this time. People, you can't see, I've got the last year's Halloween Horror Nights cap on. I love the tumbler.
Yeah, because
I've got an addiction.
It's $30 for the cap. I think it's $33 for the t-shirt, and the tumbler's $27. I think. But they're all on the Universal website if you want to get them.
I like tumblers, but the only thing what worries me a bit, you can tell yet again, it's just a print on, and it's not the highest quality, but they're not going to make the highest quality for an event what's going on for a few months.
No. So that's really it, guys. We just thought we'd get on here.
No. I do want to rant.
We have got some feedback as well. So before
my rant,
go on.
Joe, take it away for a few seconds.
Hello, fellas. Sorry I can't be on with you today. I am currently doing the family thing. Merch. It is very John Cena. I've got to say though, I actually quite like it, and I probably will pick up a t-shirt and a hoodie. My wife's not a big fan, which is a good thing because that will save me some money. But it looks pretty good. Ticket prices. It's hard to tell really until the multi-night tickets go on sale. It's hard to know what you're going to be spending really. I mean, I priced up the other night just for one night with Express for me, my wife and my son, and it was working out over $800. So it's probably going to be better off to wait until the multi-night tickets go on sale and then pick up the cheapest one we can, because we are on a big family holiday this year. So it's not like we're going to be going every night. So maybe 2-3 nights at the most we will be there. Anyway, boys, like I said, this is going to be short and sweet. I'm going to go and sort out the kids and the dog. Take care.
Okay, my rant before we go into feedback, and here it is. We've got people moaning about the new t-shirt because of the colour. Now, Simon, you need to check your history with me on this. For years have people been moaning about that all these t-shirts behind me are boring and black.
Yes. Black.
Last year they tried a risk with the Groot one.
Groot. Go.
Yep. The Last of Us.
Oh, that, yeah.
And white. And that's why it didn't work, because of the Groot bit. Yeah. People liked it, but they didn't. Once you saw Groot, you couldn't unsee Groot. That was the problem. This year, they've gone orange. Orange, what is a Halloween colour, people? All right, I don't agree with the shade of orange. I think it's too luminous, but it's the 90s. It's raves. It's fluorescent lights and stupid fluorescent stuff on your face and that. So get with the program with that. But make your mind up. Do you want black and stop moaning about black back? Or do you want Universal to take a risk on just 1 or 2 t-shirts with different colours? Because you keep on moaning. They must be sitting there pulling their hair out right now saying, what do you lot actually want? You tell them you want colours, they give you colours, you moan. So what to do?
Looking back,
I'm not a fan of the orange, Joe.
Yeah, but looking back, it's kind of 50-50 at the moment with the fans. I'm saying it is kind of split down the middle again.
It's a great summer
the thing is, it's like, think about it. If now Halloween Horror Nights is starting in August for this year, and don't forget September is unbearably hot and stuffy, wearing black is not the best thing to do when you're in the stay and scream areas. Wearing this orange might be a little bit better. to stop you from getting as hot. So they probably are thinking about the people as well. So
What's that? I hope they're
we'll see
doing
what
the
the next one.
luminous green.
I've got a funny feeling the next colour is going to be purple. But
Well, they should do green and purple because they're great colours.
Yeah. Yeah, feedback, my friend. We got a bit of we asked
I've got a
Twitterverse.
lot.
Yeah, we've
I
got
didn't get much on
Twitterverse.
Twitter.
Well, we've got
Facebook.
Facebook, yeah. But we've got some feedback on
Bloody hell.
the logo and merch. So take it away, social media expert Phil.
I will once I get everything back in place because my chair moved everything. Okay, so from Orlando Uncovered first, and this is what I asked. This is in every group. I copy and paste. Right, we're recording 2 episodes this weekend, so I've got to be careful what I'm reading, figure out.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about what we're going to talk about is HHN3 ticks and merch. If you want to join into this, so are you going to HHN33? What tickets do you plan to get? Thoughts behind the screen, starting 11th of August. By the way, we've got to bring that up.
What?
Behind the screams. That was announced as well.
Yeah.
And the first lot of merch. So the first person was, if you do listen, this will be interesting now, Steve Jacob. Our tickets yesterday, bought our tickets yesterday. It's going to be our first ever visit. Well, you're in for a treat if it's your first time. Nothing's better than your first.
Don't.
Yeah.
Try and take it in. That's the only advice we can say is try and take it in. It's a lot to take on your first visit.
I had to take it in and take it slow first time. Yeah. Sorry. So I got in the HHN unofficial chat from Marcus PTK. So I think he's happy about he's got FFP, so freaking fear pass he's going for.
Yeah.
With Express. He wants Express, so he's holding on. Right. I welcome the early start date for Unmasking the Horror. Now, should we quickly explain that?
Yeah, what we'll do, we have missed it. We didn't get any screenshots of it, but there is it out there from a lot of the other podcasters out there. Behind the Screams tour is available. I didn't get the information up in time, but the Three House tour is starting on the 11th of August. Select days, running through to November, and then the Six House tour starts, I think, on the 31st of August. If you wonder what they are, they're daytime tickets where you are walk through the houses with no scare actors in, the lights are on, and you get to walk around and see how the effects are done. Whether you'll be able to photograph in them in the first 3 weeks, I don't know, because they're starting on the 11th of August, and I don't want to give any spoilers out. But if you do go on them ones, do us a favour, keep your spoilers to yourself. Thank you. But then you get to see how the effects are done. And that's it. You get to see behind the scenes during the day. And the range in price, I think it's from $139. I think. I would look it up.
We've got, and all fairness, if you've got TikTok, go at HHE Pod 1, and I did a short video on the day, and all the prices are on it.
Tell you what, we'll drop that little video in at the end of this video. If you can remember.
This is giving me more work, but okay. Right, so let's get back to Marcus PTK. I welcome the early start date of Unmasking the Horror, although I'd rather see the houses first before doing the tour to avoid spoilers. Good point. But it's great for those who don't mind and want to kick off HHN early. Also, people who may not be able to make the event.
Yeah.
I assume that we have an announcement before the start date of Unmasking. I'll be shocked if they weren't all announced by then.
Yeah, speaking of that, I did say this off. I think you're going to get 3 originals. You're not going to get the IPs.
Yeah, I wouldn't surprise if they had. I wouldn't surprise if they take an original out on August the 30th and then or 31st, and then put an IP in there instead. Yeah,
I can't see it being other than the originals, because why would you want to spoil an IP? Because if then people have not signed it off and they're not happy, we have to make changes. So
anyway, so he's got to the merch. Oh, the merch is awesome, unique, fresh. So the art style seems to use styles from the music and pop culture scene from a few different decades, 80s and 90s maybe. Also, an orange shirt. Guess I'll be buying myself a black pair of shorts to go with it. That must be the American thing I don't get. Yeah, orange shirt and black shorts.
Well, Orange is the new black. There you go.
I would have said if you said a orange shirt with blue shorts, I would have said Bart Simpson.
Well,
Ooh. Okay, we have
yeah, but it's kind of a red shirt that Bart wears, isn't it? So anyway.
We also have another one from the Halloween Horror Nights actual group. So this is a group that's not run by Halloween Horror Nights, but it's probably the biggest group on Facebook. Stefan Fitzgerald. You know, I was worried when these came through that I wouldn't be able to read the names because I'm terrible at names.
All that.
No, I haven't. I'm just winging it right now. We're seeing how so far so good. I hope. Bloody hell, this light. I've got to sort that out. Anyway, of course we're going. We're locals, so we're waiting for Frequent Fear, Russia Fear to drop. Unpopular opinion. I don't mind the merch. It's something different from all black, what we just moaned about.
Yeah.
I plan on wearing it throughout the summer. So the two key things we said, summer and black all the time people want. So thank you, Stephanie Fitzgerald. We have another one from the Halloween Horror Nights group. Amanda Powers. No relation to Austin. Oh, sorry. They're going. We go over a long weekend, so 3 nights of regular tickets and 1 night of RIP. So they're going to be paying the bucks for RIP. Did RIP come out as well?
Yes, RIP's come out, but
You forgot that as well.
I forgot that, but I saw the price and completely ignored it because I think it's from $349.
Yeah.
So
it depends what day you're going, if it's busy, if it's not busy. So the next one, we're just in that group. I won't say the group name over and over again. We have from Kimberly Dufford. They're going for 2 nights, back to back with RIP tours this year. Right, okay. Short period of going, it makes sense to have an RIP tour personally. They didn't say what month.
Saying about that, I would recommend if you are going to go for 1 night or 2 nights and you want to get everything done, an RIP tour will guarantee you getting through all 10 houses.
And good seats at the shows.
Yes, if you want to watch the shows.
I thought you'd have a choice. Of course, you don't really have a choice though if you're in a shared group, are you? Oh, you can stand outside.
You just don't do all the things and then meet up after the show's finished.
Oh, fair enough.
So if you don't want to do the shows, you don't have to.
So I'm planning to do ROP in 2025. I'm not doing this year. It's only me and my brother really going. So
yeah, we'll probably sort something out for the podcast.
And I've got 9 nights. I think something like that, 7, 9.
Yeah.
I can't count.
Like I say, up to now, just me and you going to be there at the same time.
Joe's probably going. It's got to be about 6. It's got to be about 6 or 7.
What
for me?
Yeah, I potentially could get 10, but I won't be there for the first day.
Next year, as I said, I'm planning a 21-night holiday, so I could be there hell of a lot. Okay, the final one from Nadia Bloom, and but this sounds a bit weird. I looked at her stuff, and Nadia is very retro, like Cabana Bay style old clothes. She's into that vibe.
Right. Okay.
Right. So this explains what she put. Okay, I'm going. But if I'm honest, the merch is not for me. I don't care for the 90s and 2000s. That's why I had a look to think, wonder why. Aesthetics on nearly anything. Didn't like it as a child, don't like it now. But she's into more of that old styly, the glasses, the sort of, I can't explain it, the old style hairstyle, the war hairstyle when you was like a dancer and that for the army.
So you know I know
Captain America style era.
Right, 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
50s, 60s.
So vintage. That explains it. It's not everyone's going to like it. I just think a 50s, 60s would be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool for a house. I don't think it'd be cool for a theme.
I think it'd be a great theme, mate. Absolutely fantastic. Watching everyone walking around in the olden days. The what's it called? CAF would be in fashion for it.
You don't even have to just go to Disney. Just go to Walt Disney World. Walk down whatever it's called, the Main Street USA.
Hollywood Studios. I would say because Hollywood Studios is apparently having a new name soon. Apparently.
Well, go straight down Main Street USA.
No, I've got that wrong. I think that's Paris, actually. I think I've got myself confused. I think Paris Studios is getting a new name. But Hollywood Studios should have a new name. That's another show, what we'll never do.
Yeah. No. So, any more?
No, that's it.
Right.
If more people did it, I do apologise. I just didn't have time to see them all.
Yeah. But
thank you for everyone who did.
Yeah. So follow us on our socials. It's at HHE Pod on all of them, I think. Instagram, Twitter, X, YouTube.
TikTok is HHE Pod 1.
Yeah.
That's my fault because we had an old account and I can't get back on it.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Anyway, I don't do TikTok, so you won't find me on there.
TikTok's the future.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't get it.
Also,
Anyway.
talking about TikTok, before Simon does end this, I do want to say this. I do put a lot of shorts on there, and if there's a breaking story, we're not recording the podcast on breaking stories. That is where you'll find my initial reaction straight away and the news. So HHE Pod 1 at TikTok.
Yeah. So with that, guys, enjoy your time, whatever you're doing. I'll nick Joel's apps saying sweet screams from me.
Good night, sweet screams.
That's it, well. It's during the daytime, it's weird. Sweet screams anyway from Joe. Can be. I can't think of what mine was.
Tatty bye-bye. Stay spooky.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff like
I
that.
think you did Tatty bye-bye last week. And me, I am also Epic Phil Travel on YouTube, so go and check that out. I will be doing Halloween Horror Nights and Orlando September.
We could go a whole episode without you bringing it in.
One plug, mate.
I thought we
there
could
you
go a whole
And as
episode
always,
without you doing it.
yeah, anyway, be epic.
See you later, boys.